The city of Broomfield is set to enact stricter gun laws as the city council meeting is going on right now. The council will consider 9 gun-related ordinances, which would do things like increase the age to buy a rifle or shotgun to 21, require a 10-day waiting period and proof of firearm training before buying a gun, ban open carry of guns in public places, and ban concealed carry of guns in buildings owned or leased by the city. Now, this comes after big promises this week from state lawmakers to strengthen red flag laws and pass a statewide assault weapons ban. Local 3's Rob Harris explains why even if these ordinances pass, they might not stick around for long.
As the Colorado 2023 legislative session begins, there are many voices calling for stronger gun control measures, both elected voices and citizen voices.
We have an epidemic of gun violence in our country and in our state.
Eileen McCarran is the president of Colorado Ceasefire, which advocates for stricter gun laws.
Having worked on this issue since 1995, I will say overwhelmingly yes, there is a lot of momentum. The momentum is largely caused because of the awful tragedies that are occurring.
Gun control advocates say they have the wind at their backs electorally in Colorado, with Democrats winning historic power in the 2022 elections and now pledging to strengthen gun control laws. But lawsuits and court cases threaten to immediately halt many of these measures, and there are others in Colorado vowing to fight every proposal on the table.
We believe that the government should not decide who gets to have guns and who doesn't get to have guns.
Edgar Antion is one of the loud voices against these gun control measures.
These laws make absolutely no sense. This is just going to continue that trend of passing laws, taking away freedoms, and solving absolutely nothing.
Antion leads the group Guns for Everyone, a network of gun rights activists and gun shops. In order to ensure vocal opposition to these proposals at the Colorado State House, the group has a pretty unique offer to any supporter who attends a hearing or committee session.
When you show up, we will have a way to kind of verify that you were there. We will enter you into this giveaway, and we will give away AR-15s, the very tool that they're trying to take away from us.
And tell me why. Why is that the sort of public display that you're going for?
We want to support and promote freedom. These tools are the tools that they're trying to take away from us, so we're going to give them away.
At this time, it's not clear when these proposals may be formally introduced by the legislature and debated by committees, but it is something that both Colorado Ceasefire and Guns for Everyone will be watching very closely. For Denver 7 News on Local 3, I'm Rob Harris.
Rob, thank you. And to give some more context here, we're taking an in-depth look at why Colorado cities are allowed to enact these ordinances and why so many of them fail. Back in 2021, Colorado state lawmakers passed a preemption law. It allows local municipalities to come up with stricter gun laws than the state. The law also prevents them from loosening restrictions further than the state level controls. But of course, any new rules and regulations must comply with the Second Amendment, something that local gun rights groups are well aware of. We've told you in the past about Rocky Mountain gun owners. The group has filed multiple lawsuits against Colorado cities enacting new gun laws. Within the past year, their lawsuits have prompted judges to pause or block new gun laws in Boulder County, the city of Boulder, Louisville, Superior, and more. Rocky Mountain Gun Owners is already keeping a close eye on the proposed statewide assault weapons ban. In a tweet today, the head of the group says, quote, "Our lawsuit printer is warming up."